What's going on in this graveyard here shows you the extent of the lack of care in this graveyard. All of these graves are bust open, and boy, if we could catch cholera because all these graves are unsealed in the Mashaba graveyard. This is one of the caskets that were left after the hurricane, and you could see that the casket is back there, but the grave is open. And this is Brother Reckley's grave. Somebody should have attended to that. It's wide open. It's not sealed. This grave here, that's unsealed. The cement came off it. And all of these stuff is right here to the elements, and nobody is saying that it get put back. That's the kind of love we're being shown here in Mashaba. Wide open grave, 1 year, 2 months, Gilbert's grave is wide open. Here is another grave that doesn't have a mark, and that's unsealed. It's open to the elements. You could see the hole right here. Shows you that one is open, and nobody cares. This grave here is also unsealed. This grave here is also unsealed. Today, the 30th, and the one there that has the plywood under it that the funeral home was supposed to secure 1 year, 2 months ago. As you can see, this one is open. Evergreen Funeral Home put this casket here, and it's open to the elements just like that. You can see the casket down there, and just a piece of plywood on top of it. Somebody must want us to get cholera here in Abaco, because this has been there for 1 year. 1 year and 2 months today. Wide open. Nobody seems to care. About this. That's one of many. But if you think the funeral home that promised to give this person a good burial has just left it there for 1 year and 2 months, and where's the government agencies? That's my concern. This is Abaco, as we buried our loved ones here today. There's no concern. I just want the world to see how many government agencies has dropped the ball. Right on the main highway here, right across there's the Mud and the Peace, main highway there. And this casket is being lying there. None of the government agencies is concerned about cholera or the other disease that we can catch, as we have about 6 or 7 graves here that's open, but this one is open to the elements. 1 year and 2 months on this day, October 30th, 2020. There's no love being shown here. Somebody has to know that their family member is above ground. All the government agencies, the health care facilities, they should be concerned about cholera. As all these graves, somebody from the government agency should have already sealed these graves and make sure that no diseases come upon us. This is unacceptable. 1 year. Right to the main port, right in the backdrop there is the port of Mashaba. You got the Duke of Topsail right in the backdrop. And this one is heartbreaking that everybody in this FNM government, this is what they think of Abaco, the government, the FNM government. If Kai Mills was your member of parliament, that wouldn't have been there this long. Somebody would have done their job. but nobody sees it. I know Darren Henfield haven't seen it. James Albury haven't seen it. But Kai has been seeing it for 1 year and 2 months. And the casket remains there, out in the elements, right on the main strip, right across from the mud. 1 year and 2 months. It is still there, along with several other graves that's being burst open. And you can see the casket in these graves just by standing on top of the tombs. They're all open to the elements, and all the government agencies may say that they didn't see those ones, but how could you miss this one? This government, this FNM government, and its prime minister have not a heart nor a soul for the dead nor the living. It is evident that they took 9 months to bury our dead, had them in a trailer in the back of the clinic. Here, mainstream Mashaba, downtown, 1 year and 2 months, somebody is lying in that casket, and the government, this FNM government and its workers, healthcare facility members, nobody seems to care. But Kai cares. That's why I'm taking this time to do this video. All the other graves that are partially broke into, it is easy to get some cement and to fix it. But first thing, you have to care. I am caring, doing my part by shining light on a vexing situation at the Mashaba graveyard. Kai cares. That's why he's here in the cemetery.